Welcome to today's English listening practice story. This is a Level 3 English story called A Father's Silent Love. Vocabulary preview. Before we begin today's story, here are a few words you will hear. Silent, not speaking or making noise. Factory, a place where things are made by machines. Responsibility, something you must take care of or do. Exhausted, very tired. Express, to show your thoughts or feelings. Now that you know the key words, let's begin our story. My name is Lily. I am 16 years old. I live with my father. His name is Robert Chen. Everyone calls him Mr. Chen, but I just call him Dad. My mother died when I was 11 years old. She had cancer. She was sick for 2 years. Then, one day, she closed her eyes and never opened them again. I remember crying for days. I remember my father holding me. He didn't cry. He just held me tight and said, "I'm here, Lily. I'm here." After Mom died, it was just the two of us, Dad and me, alone in our small apartment. My father works at a factory. He makes parts for machines. I don't really understand what he does, but I know he works hard. He wakes up at 5:30 every morning and comes home at 6 in the evening, sometimes later. His hands are rough and dirty. His back hurts. He smells like oil and metal. But he never complains. He just comes home, washes his hands, and asks, "Are you hungry, Lily?" Every morning is the same. I wake up at 7. Breakfast is already on the table. Toast with butter, a glass of milk, sometimes an egg. My father makes it before he leaves for work. He always leaves a note. "Have a good day, Dad." That's all he ever writes. My father doesn't talk much. When I talk to him, he just nods. He says things like, "Okay," or "I see," or "Good." I tell him about school. He nods. I tell him about my friends. He nods. I tell him how I feel. He nods. He never asks questions. He never starts conversations. He just listens quietly. Sometimes I feel angry. I want to shout, "Say something, talk to me." But I don't. I just stay quiet too. At school, I watch my friends with their parents. Jessica's dad is always joking. He makes everyone laugh. He asks her about her day. He's fun. Amy's dad is serious but kind. He gives advice. He talks about life and the future. He's wise. Then there's my dad. He just nods. He doesn't joke. He doesn't give advice. He doesn't talk much at all. One day, I told my friend Emma about my father. "My dad never talks to me," I said. "He just nods at everything." Emma looked at me with pity. "That's so sad," she said. "Maybe he doesn't care about you." Her words hurt, but they stayed in my mind. Maybe she was right. Maybe my father didn't care. Maybe he didn't love me. Maybe I was just a responsibility to him now that Mom was gone. The thought made me feel empty. Weeks passed. I started talking to my father less. Why try if he won't respond? Why share my feelings if he doesn't care? I came home from school and went straight to my room. I did my homework. I ate dinner in silence. "Good night, Dad," I said. "Good night," he replied. That was all. Our apartment became quieter and quieter, like a place where no one really lived. Then, one day in November, I got sick. I woke up feeling terrible. My head was pounding. My body felt like it was on fire. I tried to get out of bed, but the room spun and I fell back down. "Dad?" I called weakly. My father came into my room immediately. He touched my forehead. "You have a fever," he said. "Stay in bed. I'll get medicine." He brought pills and water. He helped me sit up and made sure I swallowed the medicine. "Sleep now," he said. "I'll be here." That night was terrible. My fever was high. I felt hot, then cold, then hot again. My dreams were strange and frightening. I woke up again and again during the night. Every time I opened my eyes, my father was there, sitting in a chair beside my bed, watching me. When I finally woke up in the morning, sunlight was coming through the window. My fever was gone. I felt weak but clear-headed. My father was still sitting there. His eyes were red. His face looked exhausted. His clothes were wrinkled. He hadn't left. He hadn't slept. "Dad?" I whispered. "Did you stay here all night?" He nodded. "How do you feel?" "Better. But you didn't sleep." He stood up slowly and stretched. "I'm okay. Are you hungry? I'll make soup." As I lay there listening to him in the kitchen, I realized something. Maybe Emma was wrong. Maybe my father did care. A few days later, I felt completely better. I went back to school. One afternoon, I came home early. The apartment was empty. My father was still at work. I went to my room to do homework, but I needed a pencil. I remembered my father kept some in his desk drawer. I went into his room and opened it. I found the pencils, but I also saw something else, an old notebook with a brown leather cover. Curious, I opened it. Inside were pages and pages of handwriting, my father's handwriting, hundreds of entries. I started reading. March 12th. Lily said she likes strawberry ice cream. Remember to buy some. April 3rd. Lily has a math test next week. Make sure she eats a good breakfast. May 15th. Lily mentioned she wants to learn guitar someday. Start saving money. July 10th. Lily's birthday is next month. Her backpack is broken. Find a good one. September 14th. Lily said she made a new friend named Emma. She seemed happy. There were entries for every day, every small detail, every feeling. He wrote everything down. Then I read one from last month. Lily doesn't talk to me anymore. She goes straight to her room. I think she's angry with me. I don't know how to talk like her mother did. I'm not good with words. But I love her more than anything in the world. I hope one day she knows that. Tears fell onto the pages. How could I have been so blind? My father wasn't silent because he didn't care. He was silent because he didn't know how to express his feelings with words. He expressed them in other ways, by waking up early to make me breakfast, by staying awake all night when I was sick, by saving money for things I wanted, by remembering every small thing I said. This was love, a quiet love, a deep love. I heard the front door open. My father was home. I quickly put the notebook back and ran to the living room. He was taking off his work boots when he saw me. "Hi, Lily," he said. "How is school?" I didn't answer. I just hugged him as tightly as I could. He froze. "Lily, are you okay?" "I'm sorry, Dad," I cried. "I'm so sorry." "For what?" he asked. "For thinking you didn't love me." His arms wrapped around me. His voice shook. "I do love you. I always have. I'm just not good at saying it." "I know," I said. "I finally know." After that day, everything changed. Every morning, breakfast was waiting for me. That was love. Every night, he asked, "Did you eat enough?" That was love. Every month, he paid the bills and made sure we were okay. That was love. My father still doesn't talk much. He still nods. But now I understand. His silence isn't empty. It's full. One evening at dinner, I said, "Dad, thank you." He looked surprised. "For what?" "For everything," I said. His eyes filled with tears. "You're my daughter," he said. "Of course I love you." "I love you too," I said. Now when people ask me about my father, I smile. "My dad doesn't talk much," I say. but he loves me more than anyone in the world. Some love is loud. Some love is quiet. My Father's love is silent, and it is the most beautiful love I know. Thank you for listening to this story. If you liked it, please like the video, share it, and subscribe to the Story Reading in English channel. Your support helps more stories reach people like you. With every story, our English gets better, and our hearts get stronger.